JamesPWomack, Machine That Changed the World, The Story of Lean Production. Step into the fascinating world of the automotive industry and discover how it underwent an extraordinary transformation. In this summary of Machine That Changed the World by JamesPWomack, you'll explore the fascinating shift from traditional craft manufacturing to mass production and finally lean production. Delve into the story of AG Toyota and his Toyota production system, which laid the foundation for the lean production movement. Learn about the universal applicability of lean production and its benefits, such as better products at lower costs. This book summary will also take you through key aspects like automation, teamwork, communication, and leadership in the context of lean manufacturing.
Evolution of auto manufacturing. Craft manufacturing thrived in the automotive industry until the early 1900s when Henry Ford introduced mass production, which led to affordable cars. General Motors then dominated, but Toyota became a game-changer by implementing the Toyota production system, leaning towards efficient production with worker input. Their approach has yielded better products, made quickly and at a lower cost. Toyota's lean philosophy revolution. Toyota's lean philosophy took the automobile industry by storm during the 1970s and 80s, enabling the automaker to produce better cars in half the time than their Western counterparts. In 1984, GM partnered with Toyota to reopen an assembly plant in Fremont, California, and after training its workers in lean methods, the factory matched Toyota's best plants in productivity in nearly in quality. The plant's success demonstrated that Toyota's lean philosophy could work anywhere, and this led to other North American plants making changes to improve their productivity and quality. By 1989, U.S. automakers managed to narrow the gap with Japan in productivity and quality, while Japan maintained a lead in the luxury car market. Ford's adoption of lean practices resulted in creating the world's most efficient plant, located in Mexico. However, the European automakers' defect resolution process took longer than Toyota's entire production process, resulting in inferior cars with more defects. The book summarizes Toyota's lean philosophy as a vital tool for increasing productivity while reducing waste and emphasizes its role in revolutionizing the automobile industry globally. Lean production secrets. Discover the secrets of lean production techniques to revolutionize your organization. From improved parts design to cross-training workers and emphasizing trust, find out how to increase efficiency and innovation. The concept of lean production has revolutionized manufacturing and transformed companies around the world. This approach involves streamlining processes in order to increase efficiency and productivity while reducing waste. While lean plants, in general, tend to use automation and robots, this only accounts for 1/3 of their gains compared to mass manufacturing techniques. The other 2/3 come from enhanced parts design and improved organization and management processes. In this book, you'll discover the secrets of lean production techniques, from cross-training workers to leveraging a culture of trust and continual improvement. 4 fundamental factors differentiate lean production from mass production design techniques. One of them is leadership, where lean leaders control the new car design process and bear ultimate responsibility for getting a new design to market on time and on budget. This approach differs from Western counterparts, who must negotiate each element along the way. Lean teams are also made up of specialists from across the organization, and each team commits to the entire design and product lifecycle. However, in the West, divided loyalties and career conflicts often lead to lower levels of commitment. Communication is also critical in lean production, with design leaders bringing all internal stakeholders together to hammer out agreements and reach consensus. Unlike the US, projects start small in Japan, involving fewer people, and grow to include the views and opposition of stakeholders later in the game. Thus, Japanese companies experience fewer delays while negotiating compromises. Lastly, the simultaneous development advantage means that lean teams work together from the start, giving them a jump start in determining the necessary materials and equipment. As a result, Japanese automakers spend much less on R&D, yet file significantly more patents and bring more patented innovations to market than their American and European counterparts. The idea of lean production also extends to the supply chain. While in the West a car assembly may rely on thousands of separate suppliers, in Japan, automakers only deal with a few hundred suppliers arranged in tiers. In Japan, suppliers work with automakers in long-term, mutually beneficial relationships that provide a basis for just-in-time parts delivery. Whether reducing costs or splitting benefits, these types of trusting relationships with suppliers allow parts to go directly into the assembly process, reducing time, costs, and floor space. The book goes on to highlight how Western automakers moved closer to lean supply chain management by the end of the 1980s, but they failed to embrace full disclosure and information sharing to build the trust necessary for partnerships with suppliers. Unlike Western companies, Japanese suppliers work with automakers to reduce costs throughout the life of a contract and share benefits evenly. As you apply lean production secrets in your organization, you'll have an edge in reducing costs, improving efficiency, and enhancing innovation. Selling cars like the Japanese. The Japanese automotive industry sales model is relationship-oriented, customer-centric, and personalized. Car salespeople in Japan are known for their product knowledge and excellent service. Toyota, for instance, employs a sales force that starts right after college, undergoes intensive product training and sells cars throughout their entire careers. The salespeople work to establish long-term relationships with customers and their families, and losing a customer brings shame. Japanese dealerships regularly consult customers on design preferences. They also offer free repairs as long as the customer owns the car, and fast, flexible and lean production allows customers to order customized cars that are delivered within 2 weeks. In contrast, North American car dealers transact with customers, mainly selling one brand. The customers complain of adversarial interactions, information withholding, and gamesmanship, often wondering why the automaker never seeks dealer opinions or inputs. Salespeople usually have little knowledge of the products they sell. Global automakers' operations. Japanese car makers have learned that decentralizing operational decisions while integrating global operations into one personnel system and one information platform is more advantageous than manufacturing domestically. This approach generates greater benefits, including tighter supply chains, tariff avoidance, insulation from currency swings, and knowledge gained by operating in foreign markets, reducing regional economic cycle exposure. Joint ventures between American and Japanese car makers usually fail, leading automakers to acquire vehicles to increase international expansion. Thus, adopting enterprise economies of scale to promote decentralization provides the ultimate solution for global automakers. The power of lean production. Lean production may take time but ultimately saves money and improves employee engagement. Despite its benefits, resistance to change is common, especially in unionized industries. The success of lean techniques in the automotive industry highlights the importance of crises as drivers of change. Japanese firms adopted lean techniques to survive in North America, while American counterparts failed to leverage their success. The key takeaway is that lean production should be adopted in every industry and nation but requires a willingness to change and adapt to new ways of working. Lean manufacturing prevails. Lean manufacturing focuses on production with minimal overhead, placing decision-making power in the hands of employees. However, the resistance of mass production corporations poses the greatest obstacle in adopting a lean world. To fully transform North America and Europe, industries need to experience the superiority of the lean process through crises. Bailouts given to the industry during these times should come with the condition that the funds be used to adopt lean processes. The article suggests that ultimately, lean will prevail, either led by the Japanese or spearheaded by Americans and Europeans.
By the end of this engaging journey through the book machine that changed the world, you will have a strong understanding of the evolution and impact of lean production in the automotive industry and beyond. Observe how Toyota, with its innovative practices, not only surpassed the giants like Ford but also shaped the future of manufacturing. Gain insights into the critical components of lean production like streamlined supply chains and customer-driven processes. Discover the challenges and resistance faced by the mass production corporations, and how a looming crisis could force them to embrace lean processes. Ultimately, grasp the far-reaching implications of lean production, as well as its potential to transform industries around the world.